I'm Chris McMillen, and my wife is Kim. This is my story. I guess you could say my Christian demeanor before 2009 was a lukewarm Christian. It was very one-sided. It was all about me. Had a good job, good money. Never asked the Lord and surrendered to the Lord. It was about me. The job expired in January, and I was unemployed. Hundreds of resumes, not one phone call. It was a painful time for me and my family. I'm part of LinkedIn. It's a professional social network, and I'm part of Christian professionals. And it was probably April, May timeframe. I asked for a prayer request. I said, I'm unemployed, I don't know what to do. So I'm laying on my bed. I closed my eyes and I called out my Lord. I said, Lord, what do I do? And I'll never forget the compassion and just the frustration, the conviction I had in my voice. What do I do? Tell me, talk to me. You know, I closed out the prayer, I went downstairs to get some water, and my BlackBerry light was flashing. It was from a lady from my LinkedIn. She responded to my prayer request, and she led me to a verse. So I went upstairs and I opened my Bible, and she told me Isaiah 40, verse 31 seemed to be what she holds on to. And it said, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. I highlighted it. I'm like, this didn't capture me. It was, didn't give me a warm fuzzy. But my Bible, and I'm going to put it up here so everybody can see. While I'm waiting for the highlighter to dry, I had an avatar moment. 3D, words popped up, and it was Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. And then verse 13 popped up. For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you. I'll never forget how I felt. For the first time in my life, I heard the Lord speak to me, and that changed me. You know, what do you do when your Creator says, I'm with you and I'll help you? He captured my heart that night. I remember my next catalyst group, I was happy. My life is collapsing around us. Financially, we've exhausted our credit. We're going into bankruptcy. I didn't know what to do. Nobody's responded to resumes, hundreds of them, all over the country, everything. And I was happy. About 6 weeks into it, I didn't feel right. There was some, I guess you could say, ethical issues. My being was being pressed to resign. I waited a year to get cash flow to come back into my family, to provide for my family. I gotta quit. So I resigned. I resigned after a year of being unemployed. I resigned without a job. I thought I was absolutely out of my mind. Didn't know what to do. We're in bankruptcy. My wife and I, God bless her, our marriage was strong. She stood with me, and I knew she was scared to death. I look at my kids, I don't know what to do. But I reverted back to when I surrendered. I gave it to God. I didn't know what to do. January 7th, we had a bankruptcy hearing, and Kim and I left, and we held on to each other. Hey, we're starting our life over. 25 minutes after that, I got a job offer. We're in the car, and I accepted a job on I-25. We're moving to Austin, Texas. I look back and I was worthy enough for the Lord to talk to me. How can I ever forsake him now? I mean, I look at this journey and it wasn't me. It wasn't my resume. It wasn't my network. It was the Lord provided for us. I don't know what I would have done without this church, without my men's group, and without the community group. We're moving to Austin, Texas, at the end of April. And that's my story.